Hello and welcome to another video where today I'll be trying to answer the question, how long does it take to complete AAT Level 3? Now this is certainly not an easy question to answer. It's very much a how long's a piece of string kind of question, but I am going to give it a go. I think the best place to start is looking at what AAT themselves recommend for Level 3. So if you don't already know, under Level 3 Q22 specification, it consists of 4 exams. Tax processes for business, financial accounting, processing financial statements, management accounting techniques, and business awareness. Awareness, which sounds far more mystical than what it actually is in reality. Now, for each of these units, AAT give a number of GLH, which stands for Guided Learning Hours. And if we add them up for the 4 units, it comes to a total of 400 hours. I know what you're thinking. Suspiciously round. What does that mean though? If we take it as a weekly average, well, considering there'll be a week or two where you're going to miss a few hours, it roughly works out to be 8 hours per week. How far is that off reality? Well, depending on the person, it might not be that far off. Just keep in mind that Level 3, although extremely achievable, is definitely a step up from Level 2 in terms of complexity. But can it be done quicker? Well, the simple answer to that is yes. How, you say? Well, it really does depend on you as an individual. But let's think of it first simply from a mathematical perspective. Let's say it did take on average 8 hours of study a week, you'd complete in 12 months. If you do 16 hours a week, you'd complete in 6 months. If you did 32 hours a week, you'd do it in 3 months. If you did 64 hours a week, it's time to reassess your life because that would be excessive. Now back to 32 hours a week. For those who are working full-time alongside study, it's pretty unlikely, but for those who aren't, it is possible to complete within 3 months as long as exam sittings are available, etc. Now let's stray away from the mathematical approach and wander into the world of intelligence, and not just intelligence, but the ability to retain information. Because this is going to have a huge impact on your ability to be able to complete your Level 3 quicker. It's just a fact that some people are not going to need 8 hours to learn and retain the same amount of information as others. Truthfully, some people might need half that or less for the top 5%. Just remember though, it isn't a race. We're purely talking on the basis of how long it could take, not how long it should take. If you're completing your Level 3 in between 9 and 12 months, you're still doing a very good job. There are also other factors that are going to play into this. The main one being method of study, and although there's no right answer here, it's what's best for you as a student. If you are doing a face-to-face learning approach with a college, for example, the chances are you're on a structured timetable and the ability to speed up the time it takes to do the course will be very limited as the pace will be set out at the start of the course. If, however, you're doing the course through distance learning or self-study, you'll be able to go at your own pace and be able to do the course much quicker, but just keep in mind you'll have to be more self-motivated in order to use either of these methods. With all that being said, however, I think there are 5 different time frames I would categorize to complete your Level 3. 3 months or less, a very ambitious target for those who have a lot of spare time or for those who don't value sleep. 6 months, the ambitious but achievable timeline. You've got a good amount of spare time or you pick up accounting quite naturally. 9 months, generally the college goer timeline. A solid timeline to work towards without causing too much stress. 12 months. If you've completed within 12 months, you still managed to get everything done in a very respectable amount of time. There may have been a couple of hiccups along the way, but you've managed to steer it back on track. Now, over 12 months, the danger zone. Now, if you originally planned to take over 12 months, or there can be circumstances that have landed you here, then that's fair enough. However, if nothing dramatic has happened and it's down to motivation, it's important to get a strict and structured plan together to put you back on track. talk to your tutor in the first place, and if you don't have one, maybe consider paying for a one-off, one-to-one session to help you put a plan together to get back where you want to be. And I think that about wraps up this video on how long it takes to complete AAT Level 3. Remember, if you have enjoyed the video, drop it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And also go follow my page on Instagram where I post accounting tips to help you pass your exam. Thanks again for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.